Chai coming at you with another vlog. Actually, this is not going to be a vlog, so I don't know why I gave you that false advertisement. Actually, today's video is going to be some baking. It's going to be gluten-free and vegan, so I don't even want to hear all of Chai, I can't eat this, why would you make something I can't? I don't want to hear it. This is going to be an applicable recipe for everybody involved. It's going to be so amazing for all viewers, eaters, like it's going to be so inclusive. In today's world, it's just so important. So I don't even want to hear the attacks on my personhood. I don't want to hear the attacks like Chai. It's been so long since he posted. Like, this is me posting, so like be grateful. Yeah, so the next logical question is, Chai, what are you going to be making? And the answer that I'm going to give you is I don't know yet. Maybe I should have chosen the recipe before I started the introduction to the video, so that's on me, but I'll show you guys what I end up choosing, I'm sure, in the next clip, and if I don't figure it out by then like clearly this won't be posted, so great. Looking forward to it, guys. Back, I figured out what I'm going to be making today. So I think what I landed on is a super simple apple pull-apart bread recipe. The website says it is easy to make, so I am going to definitely take their word for that and then embark on this journey. So what do I need? So the ingredients list is a little bit long for my liking, but it looks like we are going to need a cup and 2 tablespoons of milk, some rapid yeast, some xanthan gum, shortening, 3 small. So my household probably has like 4 of these ingredients. So I'm going to personally need to make a little trip to the good old Whole Foods. Maybe should first ask my dad if it's fine if I do this whole fiasco, so you can see some live footage of that. Hi, Dad.
Hello, buddy.
Is it okay if I'm making a video? Is it okay if I go to Whole Foods and get ingredients for my cooking video? You want to say hi to the vlog, or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah.
What?
Just
Hi.
father and daughter.
I can see you looking at me. I know it'll be alright.
Okay, that's enough of that. Hi guys, I'm in the car ready to go to Whole Foods. Some popular critiques of my vlogs are, Chai, you just randomly go places and don't show the transitions, so transition time. Okay, Chai Pansies, we made it through Whole Foods. I didn't really talk too much, as I'm sure you have noticed, because Whole Foods is a little bit, the people there were just a little... Anyways, so I obtained the goods. I had a really hard time finding all of these obscure things, like I asked somebody where the shortening was, and the guy looked at me like I was crazy, like, well, oh my god, why would Whole Foods ever have, you know, shortening? But I was like, your website says you have it. So then he called for somebody on the walkie-talkie. I don't know if I'm over-exaggerating, but and the guy on the walkie-talkie was like, check the baking section. So then we looked together, which was awkward because I was working harder than him at looking, but I didn't want to delegitimize his job. Is that the correct use of that word? So yeah, but then we found the shortening and it's fine, so I'm fine. That was not that bad of an experience. I'll catch you in the next clip when I'm actually baking. All right, we're back from Whole Foods. As you can see, we have the Whole Foods, so I thought we'd do a little quick haul. First, we have some parchment paper. As you can see, we then have some shortening. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if the lighting is letting you see it. We have some cinnamon. We got some yeast. Now, I don't know what the difference between fast-acting and active yeast is. I have active, and the recipe said fast-acting. Is there a difference? I guess we'll find out. Looks like the first step is to preheat this bad boy, which is the oven. The next step is to heat 1/4 cup of milk of choice to 100 degrees Celsius, and then add yeast and set aside for until foaming. So that's silly of them to think that I know what 100 degrees Celsius feels like. So my intuition is that should not be too hot, because I think that would cause yeast genocide. So I realized something. I realized, you know what? We don't have food thermometers at home because we're not really a culinary family. But what I did realize is we got the stuff you put in your tongue. So I thought that, you know, maybe we're really going to hope for the best. Stick her in there. Oh, that's really hot. Okay. So I think it is actually more than 100 degrees because I seem to have broken the thermometer. So, okay, we have a yeast update. The yeast seems to have done something where it is now a pudding of sorts. So that's exciting. So I think I've added all of the dry ingredients onto this situation. So I'm going to now mix her up, really incorporate all of my dry ingredients. So the ingredients said that I need 3 teaspoons of xanthan gum, but I should omit it if the mix already contains gum. So my question is, what is this alleged mix that would contain the xanthan? And, you know, where would I... So I kind of am hoping that, you know, whatever this alleged mix is that I allegedly put into this, that it had xanthan in it. And because personally I did not feel like asking the judgy Whole Foods man where xanthan gum was. He already seemed to have an aneurysm with me talking about shortening, so anyways. So now the instructions have told me that I need to combine for 10 minutes of vigorous. I definitely don't know that I will last the 10 minutes, so I'm just going to put it in the KitchenAid and hope for the best. He is mixing. I don't know if it's too much, but okay, the dough has been made. We are letting her sit for 10 minutes. Okay, vlog. So I peeled and sliced the apples, and then it told me to slice them into thin slices, thin bite-sized slices, but I don't know what that means. This is the method I will adopt, where I just sort of, I think it's a new method of cutting. It's more like known as the chai method. I prefer to go through my obstacles with brute force instead of finesse. So that is clearly what we are seeing here. Okay. I think we are done with this whole fiasco. Good. So we cut the apples. As you can see, there's a variety of sizes and shapes, very inclusive cutting job. Again, the technique is called the chop. Okay, so the next instruction is to grease this parchment paper and to roll out the dough into something that is approximately 16 to 20 inches. So I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that this is probably not what the creators of the recipe had in mind. As you can see, it's more like a batter that I've just kind of spilled onto here. So yeah. Okay, so update, apparently we don't have brown sugar. I don't know why I overestimated my household and thought that we might have brown sugar. That is in fact a lie. So what I did find was that we had these sugar packets right here. So I need 3/4 cup of brown sugar. So actually the plan is now that I'm just going to take these small packets of sugar and then pour it into there until I get 3/4 of a cup. That's what it has resorted to. Okay, great. Okay, so I mixed in the cinnamon, and in my experience with brown sugar, it doesn't usually look like this, but you know, it kind of is brown, and I'm sure it's sugar. Kind of scared to put this all over my hard work, but it's not like my hard work was good to begin with, so sort of is the story of my life. So we'll just really hope for the best. Okay, that's the bread. Now we have to slice this dough into 6 equal rows lengthwise and 4 columns. Recipe said to spread the apples. I spread some apples over it, made a layer of sorts as the recipe called for. What a horrendous piece of food. Okay, now the goal is I need to stack that into there. Okay, so update, I think the recipe wanted it to be like us to just be able to like pick it up, but as we all know, like that was not gonna happen with like the status of our dough. So I used the spatula and scooped it up and tried my best to make layers. This was the end result. So hopefully, you know, my hard work will show in the final product, because it's certainly not showing now. I think now we have to like cover it and let it sit for like 20 minutes for it to rise. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is what's going into the oven. As you can see, it looks nothing like it was supposed to, but there are no condolences. We're gonna put her in the oven now, and really just hope and pray for the best, I guess. Okay, good. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna let it rest. That's what we are working with right now. I'll let you know the taste test when I let it rest. Okay, vlog. My mom is tasting it. So, just going to take a bite of it. I think I should just full send. I'll do a big bite of it. Wait, kind of slaps. Like, am I gonna go around recommending this recipe? Like, probably not. But honestly, not bad.